Hey, everybody, it's DrBossKey. Today is my birthday. I'm level 46, and I think I'm going to invest this year's skill point into working on my creative endeavors. But that's not why we're here. We're here because I'm about to do a playthrough of the DrBossKey Shoot 'em Up Yum pre-alpha build 0.14, I think, at this point. Holy moly. We had quite a few bumps and changes and turns over the last month or so. So I haven't had a chance to do a build because we've had a lot of bugs. We took probably 4 versions of the SHMUP Creator engine. Since then, we went and did some great playthrough testing with some industry friends, and yeah. So I thought what I'd do, we change up the format a little bit, is I would flip this over. I'll go through the change log, and then what I'll do is I'll do a time code, so then people who want to watch the playthrough, they can. But yeah, let's jump over into it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Turn this up just a tiny bit for me. There we go. All right. So what did we do? Oh my goodness, there's a lot that has been done. So we did. Okay, I think that was here. So for the challenge level 1, I believe. We basically added these circular mini skull lord bosses, flaming skulls, that helped give you the ability to build up your super weapon to fight through the rest of the boss encounters. So some people are noting that they really like that. Also did a version of this guy. So temp art, I made this with some AI generation to get a flavor. But yeah, so this guy is basically, we want to call him the cosmic machine god. And he kind of comes in from another universe. Some really cool bullet patterns. That's for challenge level 3 at this point. Also, on a side note, in level 3 right now, we are getting close to getting through all of our final art. I posted some videos on the channel showing that, and that also gives us tile sets for basically creating our inner geometry to avoid, very Gradius style influence. And through doing that, that means that once we're done there, I'm gonna make 2 more challenge level variants for the inner geometry style levels. One more, well, I got 2 more bosses that I want to do for that. One of them is the fairy nest boss, so we've got a big version of that, which is super cool. And the other one I haven't quite decided yet, but then we're done. We're pencils down, and we just work on finishing all the art. We'll go into basically an alpha state. An alpha, and game industry terminology, and our terminology in this case, basically means that everything in the game is represented. Some placeholder art is totally acceptable. So, but that helps us iterate. So we're really closing in. Our goal is to get to a beta version by the beginning of Q2, which is April. Could be a little sooner, but I'm not going to overpromise that. So, but we're going to play through this build, go through the rest of these change logs, and we have to get through that first. So, but I figured it's time. I owe the community a build, and I would love to see how people are feeling about the new changes. So, all right, so that was the boss monster. Yeah, so for the overworld, we essentially, because we're trying to ship this game, we removed the overworld. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. And the guts of the overworld are still there. This was the basically, it's a glorified level select. And the short version is that at the end of the day, basically, I guess, well, I really like the idea of the overworld. First of all, it's going to cost a lot of art and resources to make, even if we do it in a tile map version. But I think the reality is that there is no save system in the engine right now. There will be one at some point, but the overworld in my mind is very more adventure shmup. And you know, other shmups have done it. Death Smiles has done it. All super cool stuff. But because you don't have persistence, I figured that, and you know, I'm an indie developer, so it's a lot of extra resources to just make the art. I'd rather make, in this case, more of the final enemies and bosses that I think everyone is going to enjoy playing through, as opposed to this overworld state, which is a glorified level select. And I want to add more stuff, and there was about story mode and a few other things, but you know, like, that's just not while the game has plenty of story and the world and all of that, and I will do some things for that, I'm not entirely convinced that I'm going to put those into this game. And the level select screen was supposed to represent that, the overworld map. So persistence is the big piece of that, and then some other bits. So we made some cuts. It's hard to make cuts, so we made that. We have done a pass on organic enemy death particles. We have kind of a dissolving effect, so for more of the organic things, plus a little bit of explosion spinning on that. So we're starting to go through and really clean up all of those, which is super cool. We made a change to remove levels from, basically when you played through the game, you have a high score at the very end, and the levels for like level select and a few other things, tutorial were being counted in your total level collection. So that's now fixed, which is great. Thank you, Sunny, for that change. What did we have here? We did a pass on mid to large enemies in terms of the silver to give soul bits. Oh yeah. So we did a huge rebalance over the last version. Your top weapon is about killing popcorn enemies, very low HP enemies. Your bottom weapons are all about killing those mid heavy or tanky enemies. They have more hit points. And we also wanted to, depending risk and reward, if you clear those bigger enemies, then you're getting more soul bits, and the soul bits come from the broken down, destruction of the body and soul. They fly into your super gauge, and this is what powers up your super gauge. So we did a major balancing pass both on weapons, but also soul bits across the game. Not sure if we're quite there. More playtesting will yield that, but that's with that. So we talked about that. Oops. So as I talked about the overworld, you'll see it here. We basically replaced the guts of the overworld with the level select. So it's now a vertical level select screen. Do pass the monster trophies. Oh yeah. Look, I can check those off. Huzzah! Boom, boom, boom. So basically, monster trophies are how we have created a dynamic enemy spawning system. So, and it's also, players can opt into it by killing. So if you get enough screen clears, then we spawn essentially a monster trophy. It's this circular, cool looking bad guy thing that shoots bullets. And if you kill that, then you get a monster trophy. And the monster trophy powers up your medals, it powers up your multiplier gauge, which is great. This is how you get the big high scores. But yet it also makes the game more challenging. So it's a cool way of actually adding extra layers to the game for players that basically are more hardcore and getting all the screen clears, keeps them interested. But also for players that aren't, they never see the challenge trophies or the monster trophies, and they are totally fine. So and the game doesn't have to get harder for them, which is super cool. So I did a pass across all the levels. I think I might go one layer deeper if I can spend some design time. I'm excited about that because the problem is I'm getting way better at the game, as you would expect. I hope so, because I'm making the tricks, right? So, and it's nice when I step back and I come back and replay the game. So, and it was also really cool from playtesting just 2 weeks ago when I did my birthday extravaganza long weekend event with my buds. Seeing these guys pick up the game for the first time and play through the game really helped in terms of understanding kind of like balance. You never get to see those firsts ever again. So, and they were very kind. So very cool stuff. All right. So we talked about that. Yeah. So I had this design a long time ago where I really wanted to create really long undead sea dragons, and I wanted to create some gameplay with these undead sea dragons where they kind of rope the player in. I do it with a really large boss monster, but they rope the player in, and then they kind of you have to fight your way out of them. So I did that for challenge level 3. Super cool. I'm looking forward. No one's really played challenge level 3 except for my buds, so that's gonna be new in this new in the new version of the game. Giant version of Sea Satan. Oh yeah, so I did a version also in Challenge Level 3 of alternate versions of the Sea Satan, which are these ships. They're already exploded, so they're kind of like, like Hulk, what do you call it? They're like derelict versions, but then I put some things on the decks of the ships because they're bigger and it was kind of fun to play with. So some cool alternate remixes that don't demand new art. Super cool. So let's see, double check Loki spawns for Challenge Level 2. Yep, so I also did a pass across power-ups for all the levels. So making sure that you have weapons and you have items and enough things for players that are on the average playing through the game. And I also retuned the scoring system. So while you can I still may do it to where with one single click I can make it to where all scores stack on top of each other, but I want to bring it down to something a little bit more manageable. So the scoring system's been retuned, and that also means that I really wanted you to, every 1 million points in this case, give you a new ship. So still for players just playing through, I think that's probably going to be good for them. You know, and for hardcore players that are looking for 1cc's, it doesn't really affect them, but it's kind of fun to see just the reinforcement. So we're still playing with that, but we did good passes on that. All right, so these kind of got rolled in together. So let's see, tutorial increase. Yep, so we increase the size of the button helper text. We lower the damage for the super power up spawning. So because they were it was just a little bit too much for reinforcement. We did the super power up evaluation we talked about, extra lives we talked about. We made changes to the to basically the enemy trophy spawner and how aggressive it was shooting its bullets. The Dread Musk, we added death animations for that, which is cool. And then these two items we haven't done yet. We increased the health again after playtesting for the Gondis and Nada boss fight in level 4. So it's really tricky kind of finding a nice in-between where hardcore players is using a great weapon set that have all the cool power that they're destroying bosses like no one's business. But then you don't want players that don't have all those things to also have really long boss fights. So we're balancing and tuning this game development. Also a couple other bugs there. We talked about that. Pacifist mode, we lowered the weapon plates slightly. Oh yeah, exactly. That was for challenge level 1. That was a small thing because they were too high. We destroyed the mini skull lords when boss dies. Tried to fix that twice. It's still kind of problematic, but it is what it is. With the latest version of the engine, we have the ability now to set the Z order on how enemies and their death animations and the particles that play and the sprites that play from their death animations. Now we've been able to sort them correctly against other enemies in the world. I suspect they'll probably need a little bit more support, a little more tuning from our side, but we have the ability to control it. So thank you, Sunny, for fixing that. I know that was a big one, and that really helped in the way that we do our particular death animations. Drop mech spawns. Yeah, I found this crazy issue with when you pause the editor or when you pause the game and then come back to the game, things that there's something going on with the camera logic. So but I made the hard choice in that I have essentially a prototype level. I was going to do it as an additional challenge level, so I cut the mech level in the dystopic cyberpunk city. It's going to be a second game. It's going to be DrBossKey, shoot 'em up, and it's going to be all about shooting mechs and doing crazy stuff in sci-fi. I really want to do it. I've got a whole prototype. I've got about 6 or 7 enemies now at this point. You guys are seeing those on the channel. But again, this is about focusing. I want to finish this game. We got to keep going, and then we could work on the next one. So I also want to really up my game and maybe lean a bit more into, with the mech version, more of a Danmaku style, and that we can have a maybe bullet grazing, because I hear that's coming to the engine pretty soon, bullet grazing system, and then also have basically a focus mode button that slows down your player craft, but also gives you extra powerful shots. So yeah, I'm gonna play around with it. I want to make it quite as hardcore as guns like games like Gunvein or Ikaruga. It's a little bit different in its polarity thing, but you know, I might want to up it up a little bit. So I am not done making shmups, that's for sure. So there's some other things there. That was challenge level 3. And then, yeah, so that was that. And then playthrough notes here. What else did we do? Okay, we talked about trophies, more fixes to the player, to hit points for I think it was the mid boss. We adjusted the health dialogue for the difficulties. So in the difficulty selection menu / level, you shoot the choices you want. We reduced the health points there because it's taking just a little too long, but we also didn't want people to kill multiple dialogues. Let's see, we reduced super weapon, talked about that. Tutorial change, overworld, yep, talked about that. Tutorial, so that's fixed some bugs with some level linking and leading. There were some things that were just flat out broken. Oh, the other thing that we did is huge. We're homogenizing the color palette for the player weapons. There are a few exceptions, but everything for the most part is getting centered into the yellow color spectrum. So we don't really use yellow. There's some explosions that kind of use that, but so you always can kind of see your own weapons. And because you have so many weapons, you have 19 weapon sets. So what is it? 19, so what's it got? 20, 40, 60. That's you have 57 different types of weapons with the sets. So bringing them all into a similar color spectrum, I think is going to be super helpful, because you're also meant to just go through weapons pretty quickly. So tutorial, we made some fixes with the button helper text and double checked some issues there. So I didn't want them overlapping. Turns out it's all fixed now. We added some weapon sets for level 1 for the weapon plates. We wrote a bug up about audio looping when you get out of the level select, when you turn off the player weapons. And then I have a separate item where we're going to do a pass on trying to help you keep your multiplier up for a perfect run. I want to do maximum multiplier. That's the other thing we added. I didn't put this in here, but your multiplier, we went from fractional. We used to do from 1 to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3x. Fractional points weren't super fun, and I think it's way more fun when you see that your max multiplier is 100 per monster trophy. So it's possible, usually like 3 monster trophies, maybe a little more in some cases. So that helps you get a multiplier if you keep it all the way up to 300. So I think it's gonna play a lot better. It's a lot more fun, and it's cool to see how far you go. It puts a lot of pressure on you to keep your multiplier going by killing enemies. And for the people that don't know, basically we have a 5-second timer. So when you kill an enemy, you have 5 seconds to kill another enemy, and if you don't within that time, then your multiplier for your score, which is all the score you get when you kill anything, when you fire your super weapon, there's some other things there, some other bits and bobs to the score system, but then that gets reset back to the base multiplier. So that's been fun to do. Lots of good, cool tweaks there. All right, let's see, in the level selection, so I made some changes to end the level selection and naming since we removed the overworld, so that's all cleaned up now. Removed some super power-up stuff from testing that I had broken. Level 3, fixed a bunch of missing objects, so I had some issues with assets that I broke and then fixed. Player weapon high tier, multi-shots, increased damage slightly, more weapon tuning. Level 3, bug pacifist mode. Fixed a couple bugs where you could get stuck in pacifist mode. Also, this version, I think it was in the last build as well, but now we just disable, because we have new functionality in the player controller to disable player firing. So that's been super helpful. Let's see, adjusted the points we talked about for extra lives. I have a general task I'm going to go through, and I'm finally going to do it. With the popcorn enemies, it's very easy, and popcorn enemies are basically 1 HP enemies. So when they're coming on screen, it's so easy to just kill them all, even before you know what's going on, and it's been bugging me. So I want to add just a little bit of invulnerability. I have to do some timing and go through all the levels. It's not a small task. So then you at least have a few frames where they show up, pop, pop, pop. They still die like popcorn because we don't want them to get into the world. But then that'll give you, that gives them the ability to shoot a little bit. It gives you the ability to see what you're killing, which is super important. And shouldn't feel cheap, so I was going to be very sparing with this, but I'm finally going to bite the bullet and do that. That's one of those deeper things that you only sort of realize after you spend more time developing shoot 'em ups in this case. So super cool. Made some changes to weapon sets. The other thing that's big is we added 4 new weapons. We're done. We don't have any more weapons sets that can be added at this point. But I took the opportunity to remix a little bit of where the weapons are, the weapon types, and I think they're a lot of fun. And again, it's a bit more utility. And we also did a pass on weapons to create a little more with every weapon set backwards utility, so you can shoot behind you, which is super important. And that also means for the next challenge levels, I can start to build in a little bit more encounters with things that come from behind you, which I really like. Edges of the screen are dangerous. So, and then let's see here. And then I fixed some bugs with challenge level 3, because that's the brand new level with some broken undead dragons and their splines. That was 13. And then my buddy did a playthrough, and so we see, do we make here? We made some changes to the pacifist item, got some really good feedback on what that looks like. We basically set it back to yellow and gold frame, but kept it red, and I'd still use the text that says danger challenge. So that way it identifies as a power up. Getting this thing, it's supposed to be a dangerous challenge, right? Because now you have to survive your weapons get set, but you get boatloads of points. And also when we set up the ability for extending combo multiplier for players, this will give them the ability to also keep those multipliers going. So I'm pretty excited about this. It's funny, I find myself sometimes avoiding them as well, but I think it's a neat little feature. It's a whole lot more challenging to survive. So that was what that was about. So yeah, we fixed some bits there. Let's see. Level 1, fix broken forest trim. Oh yeah, so in the level 1 in the foreground forest, we had a couple tiles that were broken, so we fixed that up. We also started, we did basically a pretty decent, we did a graphic update to the level to be a lot more sinister. It fits a bit more into the tone, I think, of the enemies, so it's not quite as lighthearted. So now we flipped them. So we're using the old level 1 assets for the challenge level version, kind of happier, and then the new one. And that also means that I'm in the process of replacing basically the mountainside, the forest foreground. Hey, Dimitri. Dimitri has been, he did basically a color shift, so we've been kind of working through that, which has been cool to see the assets also update. So they just fit more cohesively with the world. Let's see, yeah. So we talked about that. Bid and bottom weapons. Yeah, we talked about that. Challenge text between, before, change intro text a little. Oh yeah, so we added, and I think this might have been the last version, but we added basically intro text for the bosses and tried to kind of balance them a little bit. Also for the levels as well, just to kind of help reinforce things like when you go from level to level to know when you've completed the main story missions and then you're going into challenge levels. It kind of resets the frame of reference for players. HP add frame element and form. Oh yeah, so we added basically icons, and I'll point this out, but for HP, for your whole points or your health points, also for your monster trophies, and for your super gauge. So we also made a change to super gauge to make the non-full super gauge easier to just read visibility wise. So that was cool. Lost Soul Wisp, add a proxy line. Oh yeah, so we kind of flipped the script. We have basically an enemy in the game. It's been in the game for a while. It's called the Lost Soul Wisp. And basically there's these shiny like wisps, will-o'-the-wisps, if you will. And then if you get close to them, they explode. But the thing is that touching enemies is dangerous. These don't hurt you when you touch them, but I want them to also explode when you get close to them. So we've gone through and we've added basically a UI indicator outline that's rotating to show that it has an AoE effect and to encourage you to get close to it, to explode them, not go over them necessarily, and then kind of better understand the mechanics of the enemy. I was noticing, and shout out to Alex, my buddy, he was pointing that out, that even though we flipped the script, because the other thing that you don't know is when you're shooting the wisp, the Lost Soul Wisp, they can't be destroyed. They can only be destroyed by getting close to them because they're these proximity-based enemies. So it kind of flips enemy expectations on their head. I think players will figure it out a little bit, but this helps communicate that a little bit more. All right, so Gondas and Nadia, so we talked about that. Lost Soul Wisp, we talked about that. Challenge level, talked about that. Challenge level, yep. Did that. Oh, we did that too. Ooh, all right. Holy crap. Okay. Whew. So just to give, this is basically my project board for working on the game. And you can see here, like, so here's the Cyberpunk level. I went a little bonkers. So I'm really excited for the next game. So, but we're not there yet. So we're a few months from finishing this one. All right. With that, why don't we switch over to playing the game. All right, it's time to do a playthrough. As you guys all know, you gotta play your games. And let's turn off the music. Right, plugged in PlayStation 5 controller. Ooh, I'm excited. Turn this up a little bit. All right. It's funny, now the background is, this is the Srivis mountain in the background here. This basically, Srivis is basically a demonic titan. And he had a crazy battle long ago, thousands of years ago, in this particular universe, the DrBossKey universe. And when the heroes, because you can't really kill titans in this case, so when the heroes defeated him, they forced him into a slumber. So he fell asleep, but he fell down, and then he fell asleep. His mouth is open here. You can see it. I can't because it's focused, but in the right side, you can see kind of like this craggy, like cave, and so you go inside of him, and that's where level 3 takes place. So you go inside this giant demonic titan, and he's still, from the slumbering ability, he kind of affects the world, and he's kind of a conduit between the demonic realms and in different worlds. So, all right. I think I'm gonna leave it in happy-go-lucky. Okay, so we got the difficulty selection. Had some really good conversations about that. We'll just go with normal for now. All right. Hopefully, if all goes well, we will be able to release this build. We still kept the randomized music select, but you can see here we got, this is what it's become. I think I'm even going to stay with just the green glowing grid. I want to really focus on just getting players as quickly into the loop as possible. All right, ship movement, we got that. See the reinforcement. I removed the farty butt text sound effects because I'm a giant man child. All right, weapon system. Great for dealing with low health enemies, trying to teach people this. A little bit of reading, not a ton. We also made changes to the super weapon. We made it stronger. And we punched up the visuals a little bit. So here you can see we went three reinforcements trying to teach the icons, the power-up icons, and the functionality. So hopefully that helps read better. Power-ups. I'm your designated power-up giver to keep your butt out of trouble. I don't know why that's Loki's voice, but it is for now. We made some changes here, I think, since last time too. So we have the text at the bottom, power up, repair hull points. So showing what these are in addition to the Lokis. Also, utility here showing that you can shoot the Lokis. You can also run into them to collect them. Power up, weapon upgrade. We repeated the process. Changing the weapons here for the players. Oh, by the way, people are really enjoying this weapon. It took so long to make this weapon feel good. It's got this auto attack fire. Thanks for the help, team. Let's take a look at our ship schematic. So here, trying to teach just where, you know, it's a convention in bullet hell shmups, but where you take damage from. And basically, I guess we gave you 2 super weapon power-ups just for fun. More power-ups. And then you're out. That is the tutorial. Nice and more simplified. Oh, we changed the graphic for the laser, by the way, too. I'm not sure if this is going to be the one we're going to stay with, but we're going to give it a try. All right, on to level 1 now. We also removed the visible power-ups, so now it resets your weapon set, but it doesn't confuse you that you collected something you couldn't see. So, oh yeah, here we go. Got to double check. I think we got to play with pacifist mode. Oh, come on, come on, come on. So I changed something with the weapons, and it's not as easy now to keep your multiplier going, but I'm working on it. It's all a balancing act. Good design is that I don't ever want you to be in a place where the game keeps you from getting your maximum multiplier. Oh, there we go. It's so weird having a pacifist mode in a shmup, but I think other shmups, I haven't played one yet, but I've heard that there are a couple that have done like entire levels that are just survive, which is nice to kind of flip it on its head. Whoa, uh-oh, shoot, I took damage. Not paying attention. Oh my gosh, 1 hit point left. Woo. Getting saved. All right. Ooh, cross Gatling. We'll go with that. Okay, we got 1 HP. Keep that in mind there. Yeah, so it's all a balancing act. We're working on it. So killing those dragons plus the other enemies gives you that screen clear, which gives you this monster trophy spawner. Ready? Monster trophy. I love it. It's a nod to like big Unreal and Doom style like announcements. Also Killer Instinct. There's some Killer Instinct in that. Whoa. You can see even the bottom weapons now have been shifted to the color spectrum. Oh, that reminds me. Take a quick note. When you're doing playthroughs, you gotta take notes. Hey, 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 hey. One second. Okay. Doing. Let's see. Chain. Playthrough 0.14. Is it 15? 14? 12, 13, 14. .0 build. All right. Bloop. And then we got it here. Let's add a checklist though. How I survive, so how I remember to do stuff when I only have a certain amount of time. If anyone wants to see a video on how I organize my projects and kind of keep my work going, just let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's see here. Spore drive. Change color to yellow. And that's those green bits. Oh, and replace temporary graphic. Oh, those are borrowed graphics from Metroid, from the Spore boss, and I haven't replaced them yet, so we're getting there. All right. Multiplier 126. Also notice in the bottom corner, medals. Yeah, I think the UI conveyance is much better now. It's funny because the items shake around with the camera, but it is what it is. All right. Yeah. We're gonna wait for more bullets to show up here. Getting a lot of bullets on the screen. We'll do a bullet cancel with the super. There we go. We'll cancel probably the laser, I think. Boosh. All right, that's good. Almost got a full super meter increase. Oh, nice. It's so hard not making this game even harder. Because my interest, like I know what the patterns are, but my interest is wholly different at this point. In terms of what keeps me enticed, especially after trying to beat Gunvein just 2 weeks ago, and the final, I think the final boss is just ripping me. Oh my god. Or the final boss sequences. Whew. The game is nuts. And I respect and appreciate that. And realize that I'm not making that necessarily. So while I can be inspired, that's not, how I want this game to play. I want this game to be a little more accessible for lots of people. Notice the death animation. I'm excited about that. I found a way to kind of fade them out and color shift them. All right. Oh. Yeah, we beefed up the both of these weapons actually from the, my goodness, sorry, words. We beefed them up from the last version. Keeping our multiplier up, 74. This weapon might be a little underpowered. We'll see. Went with a little more of a green hue shift on this, but I think that's totally acceptable. Oh yeah, here we go. Huge. Nice. Multiplier 150. Oh no, that critter gap. That's made it. Go. Yeah. Again, this is showing the power of the bottom weapons versus the top and kind of knowing when to use them. So that's a very core trick of the gameplay. And here you can see I'm actually destroying a bunch of popcorn enemies before they show up on screen. So that's the thing we're talking about. Color shifted the auto weapon, the mid weapon, to which are these stasis shots. Oh, here's another monster trophy. To the yellow spectrum. Another super weapon. Our multiplier is now at, oh, go, 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 go. No. Oh, we got 300. We're keeping it. Oh yeah, nice. I do like that the damage states, because the way I implemented them, keep the multiplier going. Happenstance there. Still deciding whether I want to create the damage states again for the larger version of the Sea Satan, those shapes, the Sea Satans. I keep calling them Satans. point blanking that ship just so I can. Multiplier's at 400 and I lost it. But we will fix that. I just got to figure out timing wise how I want to do that. And it's also like, I mean, if you screen clear at the wrong time, that, you know, I don't want to necessarily just reward you for that either. There we go. Oh, Jesus. I let it get away from me. Oh no. Get him. Aw. And also, I want to make sure it's possible to kill every enemy. Nice, nice. Whoa. Yeah, take that, take that. Ooh. Whoa. No. Yeah. We got him, we got him. Oh my goodness. It's insane how much effort has gone into this game, and I'm not even done yet. Ooh, nice. Ooh, that was sexy. Both those undead dragons got schmarfed. It's a technical term, schmarfed. By the way, our multiplier is at 500 because of all the trophies. Oh, I took damage there. 40 points. Stand up on top of it. Oh, yeah. I think, and so here's one of the cases where I want to keep the multiplier going against in the boss. So you can see the boss intro here, Fortress of Flesh. We're just gonna explode this boss. And one more time. Douche. We'll see if I increase the health of the boss slightly to allow you to at least survive the second form, even with the second set of super. Here, let me add a note. Level 1. Increase boss health to survive a second super. That way you can still get gameplay out of it. I don't want to make it demanding though, like, you know, it's a little scary, but we'll see. It's all a balancing act. All right. Level select is there. There we go. Let's go to the next level. Can't wait till we get into sound design for the game. Right now, all the sound is temporary, and there's a few things I've added for kind of flavor. Just lost that. Your medals don't carry over between levels. Maybe I'll think about that. Oh. Let's see here. Medals. Can they carry over between levels? Yeah, but so when you die, you lose your medals, but it would be pretty cool for those 1cc clears to be able to basically play through the whole game and to see whatever you're like. I mean, you'd be crushing it. So one of our more new weapons here. Check out all of our crazy missiles. Look at these missiles. Missiles. You can see what I was talking about with the multiplier here, or not multiplier, the Lost Soul Wisp indicators, proximity indicators. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Monster trophy. Also, when oh my goodness, I forgot I added. So I'm not as used to the dynamic enemy spawns. Oh, whoa. There we go. There we go. Oh, crap. Whoa. Eh. Oh. Oh. Woo. Took a couple bits of damage. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hitting us with our new bottom laser weapon. This weapon set's pretty neat. It's one of our older weapon sets, or one of our new weapon sets. So I'm still getting used to it as well. Ooh, nice. Another monster trophy. Monster trophy. Yeah. Ooh, gotta get the tree arm. Boosh. Keeping our multiplier up 90. Oh. Ah! Oh, I should have supered. Damn it. Missed it. I was too busy looking at other stuff. Yeah. Ooh, eat it. Eat it. Big bottom weapon there. Oh, I should have. So the cool thing with the Lost Soul Wisps is you can use them to also chain your multipliers together, right? So you can see me letting the clock run out a little bit on those. Damn it, I missed it. Multiplier 1. There we go. Multiplier 6. Starting over. Picking up sticks. Getting out of those. It's pretty cool. I have some dreams about setting up some different spawning of Lost Soul Wisps. Oh, God, I just ate that in the face. Oh, yeah, that's right. One a little bit longer laser here, like kind of like a flame laser, also in the yellow color spectrum. You see the new death animations for this thing. Oh yeah, new top weapon. Yeah. All right, just get rid of that. I don't need to do that there.
Pacifist mode activated.
There we go, there we go. All right, pacifist move. Also, a slightly different thing from other shmups, but we've built the shmup to be, oh crap. Oh God, jeez. Oh, whoo, ah, dang it. That was not good. Oh. 12 seconds. You can see at the bottom we have passes. Ooh. Oh, come on, low keys. Oh goodness. Here we go. Yeah. All right, cool. I also like the pacifist mode. Essentially resets your weapons, so you can then crawl back through your weapons. I might think about some other ways to do that too, but I really like the switching of weapons, giving you variety. So, oh yeah, that's right. We changed the Infinity Laser. It's a new graphic for it. Yeah. God. Oh, I was not paying attention. Busy marveling at my own stuff. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Mm-hmm. We're cooking. We're cooking. Yeah, the game's come a long way. I'm really stoked to have all the support that I do with just people playing it. Tomb Vampire Generals. Infinity Laser destroys them like crazy. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Yep, this boss is getting shut down. And that's okay. I think certain weapons that just crush, that means you have the desire to want to find them and then exploit them, right? So and that might become part of the strategy. But one of the things I am trying to do is, in order to counterbalance that, yeah, hello, Infinity Laser. To counterbalance that, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to do something. My brain is focused on stuff. Yeah, so to counterbalance people just sitting on weapons all the time, that wasn't. Then what I am doing is I'm increasing the points that you get for picking up weapon power-ups. All right, here we go. Let's end this madness. There we go. Whew. What's up, DrBoss? Oh, crud! I got crushed. I got a crunch. Nice, the weapon shield. Oh, oh, there we go. Ah, damn it! I touched the sword. This is a tough one. Well, at least I can. So the good news, this is why you play test with different weapons. All right. You can see I come in, I have to get close, and then I have to back out before the sword projectiles hit, and go back in. Oh, Dave. This final, oh crap, this final form is going to be rough like this. Oh, so rough that I got blasted. Dang it. Oh well. I think we could have done it, but I was thinking about what my strategy would be for it. So next time. We got 3 hit points. That's what you respawn with. We got 11 lives. New death animation for the boss. I don't think people have seen that yet. I had a lot of fun making that one. That was cool. All right, level 3. All right. New level art. Oh, this is all new. So good. So we stretched the engine a little bit in terms of the background parallax scrolling images, and we went with basically 3 screens of resolution. So it's 1920, so they're almost 4K images, and that gives you a lot more parallaxing variety, which is super cool. Oh yeah, this thing shreds. Oh yeah. Yeah, so we replaced the lanterns just tonight in the level. Oh man, this thing shreds really hard. You know, that's okay. Like, whatever. You know, sometimes it's fine for monster trophy. For certain weapons to be really effective, because basically using the that shotgun style weapon for the top weapon means you have to get close. So there's a lot of risk reward with that. My goodness. Oh, that was the... Oh, that's right. Monster trophies. Monster trophies! Oh, my God. Oh. This is interesting. Oh, I got shoved out. Dang it. I couldn't... I was getting geometry on that. My fault. It's all right. Fun. Yeah, so the nice thing about these weapons is they pass through geometry, so you can use them more effectively. Oh, look, waterfalls! I just posted work in progress of the waterfalls. There we go. And this has got our new tiles for the for basically the inner geometry. So I got a little trick here where you have to kill these. Oh God, no, Daddy-o! Oh, I blew it. No. Oh, that's how you get your monster trophies. You kill those guys down there. Oh well, next time. One second. Let's see here. Infinity laser weapon set. Decrease damage for top weapon slightly. So I think in this weapon set we increase the size of the projectile and we increase the speed. So I think because I've increased the speed, we're doing a little bit more damage than I want. So it's really shredding. Oh, okay. Oh no! How do I? There we go. Oh, I took damage for that one. So it's really shredding the enemies a little faster than I want it. There we go. Oh, these infinity lasers nice here as well. Oh, did I take damage? No. 1 HP? Maybe I took damage. We'll know next time I take damage, that's for sure. Yeah. All right. Oh. That power was there. All right. Ooh. We got our little hearties, you know, for pacifist mode to show that you're, you know, in pacifist mode. So that's cool. It's funny because the stress. Oh crap, Daddy. Well, I was gonna get us into a safe spot. Just think about playing your game and designing and thinking about it. You know, shmups are all about focus, and if you lose your focus, you get punished, and that's a good sign. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, was a little nervous. So let's give this a try. Stay up here with this weapon. There we go. Douche. Clear out things at the bottom. Let's see if we can get our next monster trophy. Man, we got obliterated on this level. It's fun because I added these new monster trophies and dynamic spawning. I played through them all to make sure I could, of course. But it's different because I have way less experience playing with them. How do we get in here? Oh, there we go. Oh, crap. Took damage. Ooh, that was close. Uh-oh. Oh, good damage. Big waterfall at the end there. Nice transition now. Also, we removed the top and bottom geometry. We left this one down right here. Scarzin. I kind of want to have a little bit more space timing for the boss intro, but I also don't want to slow things down. So it's just vanity. I'm going to leave it the way it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Notice his ring attack and our laser attack. Yeah. It's repurposed. Oh crud. Let's just focus on the boss. Oh, nice. So there's that backwards utility we were talking about with weapons. Whoa! Did I get him? I missed him. That was my fault. All right. Kind of missing ads to help power up your That might be a thing. We think about that. That's the wrong one. All right, so do this real quick. Level 3 boss. I'm gonna add some popcorn enemies. Okay, so the thinking here was that I want to add some popcorn enemies to feed your super meter. But I forgot I already have a plan that I want to basically, while you're doing damage to the boss, as long as you're continually doing damage to the boss or you're killing other things, it keeps the super meter going, or your multiplier going. And when your multiplier is going, then you know, your higher score, which is great. Because we talked about that as being one of our last big things that we want to add feature-wise, because that's to be done for low levels. But then also as a side effect, I can give you soul bits to power up your super gauge too. Not a lot, but a little bit, so you're making progress. I had a version of the game where just doing damage would power up your super meter, but it was much harder to control because I have so many different types of weapons. Look at the boss. The boss is freaking out. Oh, we're doing it. Yeah. Dunzoed. Douche. Like that the door opens. Go. Level 4. And this is pretty much like the core of the game, right? So we increase the time. So you have a little more time to see what's going on. The boss gets his preamble up. He's ready. Whoa. I'm gonna have a problem getting through these. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, cool. Those demons are gonna. Oh man, took damage. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this top guy's a little bit. Maybe just down a little bit. Here come the skelly boners. Look at them with all their projectiles raining from the sky. It's kind of nice because my top weapon is shooting the ones that might be hitting me as well. I'm also in the sweet spot, so you know, it's the problem is once you find the tricks. Nice. Ah, that was good. Once you find the tricks, it's hard not to use them. You need to. Oh, so here's one of the new weapons. Yeah. Not so perfect for here, but interesting. Oh. There we go. There we go. Getting through. Huge. Look at that one. Wow. My buddy really liked the graphics on that one. Oh, hey, almost got caught by the schmook. Oh, this is neat. This weapon's forced me to play this encounter differently than I would normally. Oh. Oh god, I'm stuck in the corner. Don't push me in the corner. No one puts baby in the corner. Oh man, I'm missing the heads. Oh my goodness. Okay, focus. All right, so it's a really interesting weapon because I'm not shooting for my ship, but it's upwards and downwards, right? So, all right, there we go. Oh, here we go. So we got missiles for the middle. Oh, we're just shredding this area right now. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Yeah, so this is one of the reasons why we're gonna turn on a little more invincibility for popcorn enemies. What's up, Loki? Oh yeah, cool. Look, as we got the middle weapons got a Quinta missile, wall. Oh, dang it, I took damage. You know what? You know, we took a new version of the engine, and I think there were some changes to the analog stick. I feel like I have a bigger dead zone than I expected. Let's see here. Save that. So let's see. Controls, double check, analog stick, dead zone, and acceleration curves. All right. Okay. People, as I thought, because I also found it really enjoyable. So people playing through this, you know, it's a little bit harder than you expect, or it's easier than you expect, but it's very visually complex. And then when everything explodes and goes into your ship, they really like that. I liked it too. Also, here it comes. Like, yeah, off he goes. And then exploding the level, also it's that surprise and delight. People have been enjoying that. So, you know, as designers, you're always trying to find ways to surprise and delight folks, you know. Otherwise, you know, if you know everything that's going to happen, then why bother? So another good example, like, you know, things getting shredded just before they show up on screen. It's one of our max weapon sets too. What is this? Oh, crud! Look at that. Nice. We got our barrage of missiles. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at all this. I love the demons that come out of his chest. Here, we're gonna try this. Nice, that was good. Woo. This is a really effective weapon because any of these multi-shot weapons, when you get close to an enemy and you point blank them, they, you know, like all the bullets are hitting, so you do a lot more damage. Whoa. There we go. Whoa. Nice. You can see the new destruction effect on the hammer and mace having a baby. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh. Oh. Yeah. I think I'll save the super for the next area. Oh, there we go. Look, the flappy lasers. Oh my god, look at the shred cannon. I think this is the final weapon set. See if we can get both. Oh, oh, here comes the hand. Oh, oh. All right, and douche. Oh. Ooh, crusty. That was a great super weapon usage. That's right. And because I destroyed basically the mammer and the arm. Oh god. Okay, it's a tough one with the super weapons. Interesting. Okay, we gotta make a note after we go to the next level. Ah, that's a tough one. Tough for the balancing. All right. But one of the things we caught there is that level 4. If killing boss early, destroy Nada 2. Was able to kill boss and Nada just after second mammer and arm sequence. All right, we're still working on it. Also, man, and that still with the super, I might have to do it again. Increase level 4. Increase boss health. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Gotta watch out because the way we're tuning it is a thing. So I figure people are gonna really enjoy this weapon. We've cranked up projectile speed almost as high as it'll go. You have a lot of screen clearance here right now. It's challenge level 1. A little bit of utility from the mid weapon there. Maximum utility with the bottom weapon. Busting that. Oh yeah. Oh crud, I took damage. Come on, daddy. Whoa. Oh, there we go. I'm glad we slowed down the bullet. The bullets a little bit there. Multiplier 180. We're jamming. This totally reminds me of like a weird seagull. Oh, hey. Woo! Oh, yeah. There we go. Nice. There we go. Fly away, seagull laser. Oh no, no. Okay, we got him. My mission is to kill everything. Like the patterns here with the dragons when you get into the rhythm. Feels good. Really happy with this. But you don't know until you played a little bit to figure it out. Oh, dang it, took damage. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, whatever. Here we go. Douche. Ooh. There we go. So monster trophy, we amped it up here with the flay heads. Oh, there we go. Getting a health point. Bottom weapon for the that's the trick there for clearing those guys. Racking up some extra ships. Not completely out of control, which is nice. Oh, pacifist mode if I want to get more. Okay, here we go. We got it early, so it'll probably be better, slightly better at helping us destroy. Oh, did I take damage? Nope, I did not. Oh, I did there. Oh, dang it. Come on, daddy. Oh, I'm just getting obliterated. This is doable. I forgot how to do it, though. I face check those guys. Oh, my God. I'm going to freaking die. Oh!
Pacifist mode complete.
Oh. And because I died, I lost my whole weapon set. Pretty good. That was fun. Yeah. Trying to get screen clear to get a little reset. Oh, I'm not gonna get all these guys. I think I struggle bust a little too much. Oh, nice! I got the trophy though.
Monster trophy.
You have to kill the treant arms, the first two, for that to be a possibility. I think I took damage. Took damage. Oh. Eat it. Yeah. This is a tough weapon set because the bottom is what you use for protecting your backside. It's all right. I like that. I made an appeal to the developer. I said, please, 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 for Aleste. I think that's how they call it. I want to change your hit points into your weapons, and so whenever you get hit, you downgrade a weapon set. And if you are at your base weapon and you die, very Space Mega Force-esque, hence the Aleste, then your ship explodes. So the only problem with that, and that I'm thinking about it now, is that it's possible to be in a death spiral. Because if you're at weapon set 0 and you take, or step 1 and you take damage. But you know, I think we can maybe, I don't know, figure out how to overcome that. I think we overcome it by just being more generous with being more generous with the amount of weapons. We increase the health on the boss here as well. Oh crap! Took damage. 1 hit point left. Oh, dang, brain. That was interesting. Oh, it's only on a continue. What? No. Why did I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what. Oh, you only lose 1 weapon set on death. That's why. Whew, okay. Give me a D. D. Give me a B. B. Give me a K. Hey, 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 DrBossKey, yay. Challenge level 2. Here we go. I made a weapon that you can write your initials with. I love that weapon. It blows people's brains a little bit too. I know there are too many weapons in this game, but I can't help myself. I don't think it makes them a little less meaningful, but it also doesn't, I think, destroy the core essence of the game. But I have to think about it. Oh. There we go. There we go. This is a challenge level. It's not messing around. Oh god. Okay. There we go. Get a little safe here. Holy moly. There we go. Ah, we got a health point. That's good. Got most of them. Oh, what is this? Oh, another hit point? Oh no. No. Alright. Getting bottom weapons. Very good at doing damage. 19 lives. Yeah, there we go. What's going up? Lesser demons. Oh, yeah, this feels good. I made this particular laser just a tiny bit longer. I like that guy. He's going backwards. He's like, oh, I got this. He's like the weird, like, he's the weirdo of the group. He's like, I'll just do it trick shot style. It'd be nice if I could do challenge levels where you only get to do 1 weapon set. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this weapon breaks my brain a little bit. I like it. Slightly bigger version of the undead dragon. There we go. Oh, whoa. That was just an explosion of the tree. There we go. Monster trophy. Oh, this is a good weapon for this. Oh, 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 oh. Nice. Holy moly. Uh-oh. Getting overrun a little bit. Oh, we're gonna make it? Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh my god, I can't believe we got control of that. Oh, dang it. Got smucked. Maybe it comes in a tiny bit fast. I don't know. I don't know if I want to change it. Oh god. Oh. I gotta check those. 1 second. La 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 la. All right, let's see. We're challenge level 2, CL2. Falling fairy nests. Fairy nest 3, 2 or 3 spawned robonoids that were behind the player and is not able to be destroyed. And I think they were. I think the robonoids are monster trophy. Monster trophy enemies. All right, so we'll need to make an adjustment there. Caught that out of the corner of my eye. There we go. Nice. Get some hit points. That's good.
Monster trophy.
Oh, look at this. Oh, God. No, thanks. Woo. I did not take damage. That's close. Oh, no. Multiplier 228. Oh, it's still keeping it going. $270. No. Oh, I lost it. I could, if I would have killed the fairies there, I wouldn't have lost my multiplier. Yeah, it's really hard to balance weapons like this because they give you incredible utility with their coverage, but you don't want them just to destroy everything all the time. Let's see what we got here. Oh, neat. Okay. What was that? Okay, CL2. DrBossKey from bottom. Second one had lesser demon behind it. Change sorting for the demons to be in front. So basically, there you may have seen from the video that so the DrBossKey came up, the big snail-looking crazy thing, right? And then I was getting shot by all of these things. I know a lot of stuff was happening, but I was getting shot by the lesser demon bullets, and the lesser demons were behind it. So I knew where the bullets were coming from, but that's that's only because I know the game. So what I need to do is change sorting there, so you can see where those guys are shooting you from, so you understand how dangerous they are. And because the DrBossKey is so big anyways on screen, keeping it behind so the demons are in front is okay because you still can see all of the enemy itself. All right, we got a passives mode. All right, so we can get these Lokis real quick. Yeah, they are getting progressively bigger. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Oh, see Satan. Oh, I took damage. Dang it. That was hubris. All right, that works. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, the BFM. The BFM missile. I like the cross shot too. Broncherous Dark Force Queen. Would it be too obnoxious if I did an announcer voice for the bosses? I don't know. It's a good question, huh? I don't think so, but you never know. Let's see, boss intros. Do an announcer voice? We'll take that food for thought. I think it'd be pretty cool, but you never know. All right, let's do this. So here you can see we're getting, that's nice. We get the spiders taken care of with the top one with a cross guard. We're getting shots from the front and bottom. Starting to get better at our bullet patterns too. I have so many things I want to do and try. How are we doing on the? Oh yeah, I should be using this. I should be using this. Check it. Here we go. Here we go. And we're in super. Huge. Not quite enough. Close. Oh. Yeah. Challenge level 3. Here we go. Remember, only 2 more challenge levels. Maybe 3 more challenge levels. Maybe I have an alternate Shreve's Island one I still need to do. Close enough, though. Here's the alternate. I think I have 1 more. All right. Either way, we're close. Oh my god, this C-Titan is not messing around. Oh my god, it just wrecked me twice. I'm thinking about design and it's just shooting me in the face. Alright, monster trophy. Oh god, this guy's coming from behind. Oh my god. Alright, pay attention. Alright, screen clear. Yes, please. Alright, 4 hit points. Oh, there we go. You know what? Oh god. I thought I'd take it early. A lot of times my strategy is to destroy everything on screen before I take it, so I get those extra points. Whoop, whoop, ah! Oh. Yeah, you see those guys coming off the deck of the Sea Satan? Yeah. Oh, that was good. I made a couple bug fixes to the exhaust on those enemies too. 14 seconds of pacifist mode left. Oh, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Woo! Oh. Ah, I missed the other Lokis. Yeah, we got him though. Oh yeah, we got the Skull Lords. I forgot about these guys. These guys are cool. Whoa. Yeah. Oh yeah, here's the alternate. Remember we were talking about this? The undead sea dragons. So you can see they're bigger and they're looping you in. They got more hit points because they're bigger. You know, bigger has more hit points. I think I'm gonna leave the. I'm also just gonna leave the silly like temporary Rhoda. I like that like the screaming demons coming out of those things. Oh, I missed my power up. Paying attention. Not paying attention. No, no. Yes, I got it. Oh, goodness. Oh. Yeah, just a fairy swarm on the top there. All right, I can take that. Multipliers at 102. And no. No thanks. I shouldn't have got that health. I should have let it stay there. I created a hole when I blew away that sea dragon. We got a couple more enemies we're adding, not too many. Mostly replacements. There we go. Little sea dragon. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Look, he came in from the top. He's upside down, sort of. Whoa. Ah! Deep inside of us. Uh-oh. Oh. Ah, I took damage. Dang it. Oh, God. Nice. We got him. Oh, no, he's stuck. Dang it. I thought I fixed it, Daddy. All right. CL3. All right. So let's see here. Undead Sea Dragon at the start of the rocks. The rocks gets stuck. Extend in spline point. All right. We're gonna reset the board here as best we can. Oh, I did. Oh, good, we got him. Oh, he's got smoshed. And weapon change. Oh man, we're getting there. Oh yeah, yeah. I do like the cross shot, but just have to keep going. 31 ships. Look at this. Look at this cheating. Oh, it's so good. God, the infinity laser is beastly. Especially in this where you don't have to deal with geometry. Uh-oh. Oh, all right, all right. You win, you win. I understand. I would not stay on top. I was thinking about the infinity laser. Yeah, that laser's pretty good. It's fun putting together all the geometry to make that like that big, I don't know, like island. This is like dangerous island. All right, here we go. Astral Ripper. Whoa, Dave. Yeah, I'm chunking them pretty good, pretty well with this. Just in the face. Here comes the madman. Can I get down here? Can I? Ah! No, I can't. Oh, crap. Oh, God, that was awful. Well, that was not the place to be. I was seeing if I could get some extra damage. And that just wrecked me. How do I... Oh, maybe you just have to survive with that particular weapon set. Oh, crud. Oh, dang. I was trying to use that bottom laser, or the top and bottom laser. Finny laser, though. Yeah, this is the stuff right here. Little glowy orb bits. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Woo! Oh, oh, whoa. Whoa. Oh, I took damage. Dang it. Whoa. Oh, that's tough. Oh, cool. I was wondering if that, because I added just a little bit of a pause on his spline there. I think it's fine that it's like 6 seconds of respawn. Yeah, okay. I really need to work on the feature for keeping your combo going. Whoa, here. I took damage. Dang it. Triple. Whoa. Whoa. Took more damage. Dang it. Lack of analog stick control. I got a little panicked. All right, next level. Is there a next level? Nope. Technically, I'll leave it there because I still have 3 more next levels. But at the end, the final next level, then I'll do an automatic end and then have the high score board come up. All right. Holy moly. Okay, so the cool thing, no crashes. The game played well. Changes came through. I think we have a build we're going to release. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. Yeah. DBK. And I'll post my high score as well. So let's see here. What is that high score? 3, 6, says 12 million. 1,212,079. No, it's 12,120. We're gonna have parsing. Oh, and it's level 8. Or there's 8 levels. There was 8 levels, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 challenge levels, 4 main levels. Oh, and tutorial. Are we counting the tutorial? All right. 1 bit here. First of all, let's save that screenshot just in case. We'll post that along with the build. That'll be fun. All right. So let's see. Come on. Levels. Double check level select and level select difficulty and tutorial to not be counted against your total levels in the high score board. All right. I thought I caught them all, but we'll just double check that. So, and because I have to play through everything, I can set out debug wise. I have to play through all the levels in order to debug again this particular issue. So, okay, let's see. Let's do this. We'll close that. We'll flip over here. Go back to there. Okay. It's a labor of love. We're getting there. Project's coming along. We're dedicated. We've got momentum. It's been tough, especially as I'm starting to close. I'm trying to not just creatively go off the rails and do stuff that's more interesting. I'm doing a lot of the not fun parts of the project, but it's all fun at the end of the day. The outcome of being able to play and see where we're at and to play it, and to see how other people are playing it's just crazy rewarding. So with that, thank you, everybody that's been following along on the journey. Thank you for following the channel. Thank you for helping us grow. Thank you for playtesting and giving feedback. I've been capturing feedback as it's been coming in, and it's been really cool, especially with people, different perspectives. I got some really great feedback the other day about the fact that the Trent demons, they don't have any bob to them when they're basically on top of their undulating. Those are undulating. Their undulating roots, and I was like, oh, maybe I can actually do something about that. I would never have thought about that on my own. So, and we're getting to the point where we're doing visual polish bits as well. So I'm excited. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Oh, I guess just so everyone's aware, in the description, if you want to play this build, it'll be posted in our Discord server. So feel free to follow the link, join the Discord server. We're not super spammy, and there you can essentially play the builds from there. Okay, I'll talk to everyone soon. Thank you. Bye.